some other people that are here that have been heavily involved, of course, is Lyden Lynch, our architects, and Laura Evans. Are you here? Can you put your hand up?
Hi.
There you are, okay. Jedco Construction, Alan Harlow in the doorway. Oh, flower delivered as well. And Sean McGee. So these were our the people that were working on the job, the construction people. And there was a great Christmas present given to Tatamagouche here at Christmas time. And appeared out of nowhere was a Christmas tree up in the loft here. And everybody wondered where this tree came from. And I believe, Sean, if I'm correct, you're responsible for that tree?
Yep.
Thank you very much.
Very
The
well.
community really appreciated that. Seacrest Electric. Seacrest Electric, one of our local contractors. Later, right here. Okay, you are the electrician on the job here, and what a wonderful job with all the high-tech electronics and everything that are in this building today. And when the county started the project after the community came forth, we had to choose a community committee. And those committee members were Sean Hale from the high school. Sean here. Heather Forbes is on the committee, and David Swan. Now the committee needed advice from the community, and they called on David Stevenson and Jane McDonald, our local RCMP officer, here as well. We also had input from the library staff who attended the meetings, and county staff as well. Now, in keeping consistency with our library, our first library, I believe, was in 1951, and it was located in Lindsay's General Store on Main Street, which is now McCaffrey's insurance office. And that library opened. It was a very small library, and I remember going to it as a child. One of the things I remember in that library was a lamp. And one of the patrons of the library gave this lamp to that original library as an emergency light in case the power went out. And a paper bag was always kept on the shade so the light would, the shade would be clean. And when we opened our second library in the 70s, that lamp moved to the second library. And it set up on the shelf, gathering dust over the years. And we thought it was only appropriate that that lamp now be called the Lamp of Knowledge, and it is now So that lamp has traveled with us, and hopefully it will be here for a number of years to come. It's a wonderful showpiece from our community and adds a touch of elegance to such a modern building. Now, who else do we have here? We have Scott Armstrong. Do you wish to say a few words?
Well, thank you, Councillor friends, and I want to welcome everybody here today. I think this is a tremendous moment. I can remember when Crawford and other representatives of the county came over and dropped into the elementary school where I was principal and expressed to me that there was going to be a community plan, a plan for all of Tatamagouche. As we worked through that plan, we saw things like the Creamery Square, the library, and the sports field. And you can see that when a whole community pulls together like Tatamagouche always does, you can accomplish great things. And today is simply a tremendous day for the future of this community. You know, as the principal here for years, one of the things, and Eric's here, I've seen back there, hello Eric, he'll tell you that we had a strong commitment to literacy. And as trying to provide leadership to our institution, my saying was that literacy and the ability to read really is the newest civil right. Having a library like this built in this location, very close to both the elementary and high schools, can provide the next generation of people from Tatamagouche the ability to develop those skills they need, not only to be successful here, but to be able to reach around the world with technology that's located in this building as they can in their schools to continue to develop, to continue to reach their potential. This community is committed to its children, it always has been, and I know for a fact that it always will be. And today is a tremendous day for the next generation of people from Tatamagouche. And it's something that the people that are involved in this, from Crawford to Council of Friends and all the committee and people who contributed to this institution, can be very proud that they've done something not only to support our seniors and our current generation of adults in Tatamagouche, but for future generations as well. On behalf of the federal government, I want to congratulate you all. Thank you.
During our community meetings that we had, and we took a lot of input from the community at those meetings, and one of the main things that seemed to come out was a sense of preserving our history in our community. And we have a lot of authors over the years from our community, and one of the suggestions was that we have a cabinet that we display these authors, the books that they've written over the years, and that may encourage other young people in our community to get into writing, become an author, and perhaps someday have their books displayed here. So we went down that road and we commissioned a local artisan, cabinet maker, Lloyd Black from Rural, and he developed the cabinet you see over here. The cabinet is in 3 phases. The center part is dedicated to, of course, our well-known author, Judge Patterson. And he wrote, of course, the history of Tatamagouche and all the history books that are located in the center part. And that would be a permanent display for our library here. On either side, there's our two other cabinets. Those would be for rotating displays of authors who write over the years and focus on the history of our community, our doctors, teachers, things like that. The books have been written about our area. We needed someone to look after this from our community, so we involved the North Shore Archives, and they have graciously taken on the task of looking after this display and maintaining it, and maintaining the books that are in there. So that was one of the things that the community had focused on and wanted, and we're so proud that we were able to get a local craftsperson to develop the cabinet, a local group to look after the books, and of course the local authors to provide the books and the families to provide the books for us. So thank you to all those people involved. I'd ask the representative, the chair of the library board, Ruby McDormand, to come in.
I had to check to make sure this clear school was going to be available. Because it was coming across for us vertically challenged people. I would like to welcome Mayor Bob Taylor, Councillor Jimmy LaFrenz, and everybody in attendance here today. On behalf of our Colchester-East Public Library family, we welcome you. We extend our sincere and heartfelt thanks to each of you for your assistance in enabling the new Tatamagouche Library to become a wonderful addition to our family, which includes the Central Library, and headquarters in Toronto, and branches in Stewiacke, Elmsdale, and Mount Umiak. Just over 3 weeks ago, on St. Patrick's Day, I attended the bittersweet retirement of your former library and its manager, Glenn Hamilton. Glenn opened the doors to the cozy 682 square foot library in 1976, and fittingly, he was the one to lock the door for the final time. He has decided to retire, and we wish him many years of retirement bliss and thank him for his years of dedication to your community. That same day, gave me a tour of this wonderful new facility. This is a building that you as a community can be proud of. Thank you to the many agencies, organizations, and individuals who came together to create your new library. It will become a gathering place and a center for lifelong learning for many, many years. With its expanded collections and technology, the Patterson Collection and archival material is in the beautiful display case. Space for study, seating for leisure reading, and room for programs, training, and meetings. Your new library has something for everyone. The library board and staff here in Tatamagouche and at headquarters in Toronto are excited to continue the tradition of providing first-class library service to you. Once again, thank you to each and every one who helped in any way to make this venture possible, and please enjoy your new facility.
In regards to funding of our library, there were areas where the community stepped up to the plate as well. And there was a local, very informal group, I gathered, called Friends of the Library. And they went out and they fundraised, and they raised, I believe, about $40,000. And that money was used in this facility to expand the collection of books. You probably gathered a lot more books here than we did at the old library. That was that aspect of expanding the library. Now the library itself has a foundation or a fund, I believe.
Foundation.
A foundation. And that foundation is responsible for the furnishings of the library. So that's where all the shelves and everything that you see here are the furniture. And just a note on that, as I said, some of those bumps that we ran into along the way, not all the furniture is here yet. We've been waiting quite a while. So you'll see some things missing that you might wonder, why is that shelf not have an end on it, or why is there an empty spot here where there should be a table or a chair? And it's due to arrive tomorrow. So, I'll come back tomorrow and you should see that. One of the other things that, no, I'll leave that one. I'll leave you hanging on another little bump we ran into the road there. These are all little bumps that we looked at them and we faced them, and we had fun with them. Might have cried the first time we heard about them, but after that we had fun with them all. So